See if we can get the man in here. How you doing this morning, Joe?
Good morning. How are you?
Man, I'm doing better than I deserve. Most people would probably say that, but here I am. Now, what is that in the background? I love how you're doing these new things, these new backgrounds. Now, what is that one?
This is the water slide at the Rio in Montego Bay.
Oh, that's where we're going. Yippee!
So this is the fairly new water slide, right? They built this not too long ago. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Yep. If you look closely, you'll see Heather coming down that one in the middle there.
That's right, man. Well,
I'll make a big idiot of myself.
We are so excited to finally get to a point to where we've got everybody locked in. We do have everybody locked in, right?
Everybody's locked in. We have 22 people going.
Nice.
Nice crowd.
Good
nice
crowd.
That is a nice crowd. I mean, it take 2 years to plan this. Everybody in the world tried to prevent this, right? They shut the whole world down. It's like, y'all can't go to Jamaica. We're going to shut the whole world down. I mean, it's like a once in a lifetime experience. And of course we had to do that. And now we're finally getting to go, and I've been looking at plane tickets. I'll probably have those squared away. I know I told you I was going to do it this weekend, but probably be like Monday or Tuesday before I have them squared away.
Okay, no problem. I didn't do mine yet either, so don't worry.
Yeah, well,
we have a little time. Almost everybody's gotten their plane ticket, their reservations to me, so I could set those up.
Okay.
So we're in good shape, and. Good news, as of March 1st, Jamaica Tourism Board announced that on March 1st, they are going to be dropping all of their rules and regulations. So that means we don't need to fill out the travel authorization anymore.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Nice.
Good.
Yes.
Everything is falling into place.
Along with that, we probably won't need to have COVID tests to go.
Even better.
Even better. Well, that's very cool. So, Ed and Pat, if you're out there, you might be able to still go. And people can still go, right? I mean, just because.
Yes, they can go, Danny. We have, I had to close our block out because I only had until yesterday to close that out. Otherwise, we would have had to pay for rooms that weren't sold. But all I have to do, if they want to go, just call me. I'll request a room for them. And the minute that's confirmed, I'll get right back to them and let them know. I'm sure it's not going to be a problem. Most of the resorts are only operating at about 65% right now, but I know there's some openings there. Mm-hmm. If you want to go, call me, 732-831-5200. Let's get you to Montego Bay with us.
That's right. That's right.
Fantastic.
Now, this coffee guy we know, is he going?
He's trying to go. He really wants to go really bad. I spoke to him the other day.
Yeah.
He's been really trying to get settled in his new condo down in Florida. So he was on a shopping spree and finally put a bed in there. He was sleeping on a blow up mattress for a couple of weeks.
Spending our Jamaica money. That's what he's doing. Spending our Jamaica money.
Well, he was down there. I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, he was down there. He had to come home. His dad had a heart attack.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we hated to hear about that.
I was going away that week, so he stayed here till I got back, and now he's down there. So listen, I'm home. You go. But he's really trying to go. He told me when he gets back from Florida, he's going to talk to me about if he can go or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
no, I'm just messing with him. I'm just having fun with him.
We hope he does. But...
Yeah, we hope he does, and I hope he brings coffee too.
Well, I'll make sure that I bring some coffee. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole point. We did this little excursion up to Canada 2 or 3 years ago, and we had to have the whole instant coffee thing, right? And at that moment in time, I looked at Jimmy Parrish, and Jimmy says, you really need a coffee sponsorship, because this is a bunch of crap. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to work on that. But anyway, so we had a good time up there. But yeah, so you feel like the restrictions, all that, I mean, that's all great news, and that's effective March the 1st, right?
That's right. March 1st is when they're going to make the announcement, but we got like a little preview yesterday through the the internet always kind of gives you stuff, so you're not sure how much to believe. But tomorrow's March 1st. That's tomorrow?
No, Tuesday.
No.
Tuesday.
So it's by Tuesday we'll know for sure, and I'll definitely send that email out to everybody that's on the trip, letting them know what's going on. But it's going to follow suit because Aruba just did it, Mexico just did it.
Right.
So Jamaica was the next likely country that she would fall in line. So
very cool.
Well, the good news is it does seem like we're finally on the outskirts of this thing, and
yes,
life is starting to get back to normal. And
correct. Absolutely.
Now, I guess the question, because it's going to pop up, and I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything, but this whole little thing about Ukraine and all this that's going on right now, you think that's going to affect any kind of travel or anything?
Well, the only thing it's going to do is drive up the airline prices because it's going to drive up the cost of fuel.
Yeah.
And a few of the cruise lines have already canceled some of their European cruises. So, we'll have to sit and watch that. But I guess they're still going to Italy and Greece. But there was ones going to the Baltic states that they're just not going to take that chance.
Yeah. I'm not getting on that cruise ship.
I'll pass.
We're going to have a fireworks show on Thursday. Make sure. Yeah, you'll just be able to see it. But no, we don't want to do that. But yeah, we were talking about it last night. I'm like, we need to go ahead and get these tickets booked for Jamaica because I'm like you. I think it's going to drive up the cost of flights with the fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, so people that are out there wondering about that, that's that. And so what else is going on in, at this stage now, then we can start working on the, when we all get there, right? And what happens, like a welcoming dinner or something like that, or, we can start working on all this stuff now.
Yeah. We're going to have a welcome cocktail party. I'll schedule that. You and I were talking the other day on the day, because not everybody's coming in on the same day.
Right.
So I'll pick the day that everybody's there, and we'll have a welcome cocktail party. And depending upon your flight, we'll schedule the bon voyage dinner when we're leaving.
There we go.
We'll do that the night before most people are leaving. So
we originally was going to leave out on Saturday because Mother's Day is that Sunday. But looking at the flights, I mean, I couldn't get anything. It was like crazy. It was like 10 hours and all this stuff, and getting home.
I know.
12 o'clock and at midnight and all this stuff. So I haven't looked yet from Sunday to see if it's any better, but I'm hoping it is.
Yeah. So once you do that, we'll figure that out. We'll set the dinner up. I already talked to the tour conductor out there in Montego Bay, and he's going to send me over some excursions. I know a lot of people wanted to go see the Bob Marley Museum.
Sure.
I know you and I had talked about Rick's Cafe.
Yeah.
Where cliff divers are. It's a little bit of a ride, but we'll make a day out of it and go over there and maybe have a couple of drinks or so. You never know what's going to happen over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I've always seen those cliffs, and I've always, if I'm going to be that close, I'm going to make a trip out of it. I'd like to kind of, we'll check into it, figure out, this is the thing. Once we get rolling here, we're not there like it's a convention in the corporate world, right? So everybody's got to do the same thing. Everybody goes off and enjoys herself and do this. If we can, we'll have Darby Ledbetter there. I'm sure he'll bring a guitar, So.
I think he said he was bringing it.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But we're just glad. We just want to thank you for, allowing us to work with you on this and being our official travel company and everything you do behind the scenes. And the travel industry itself in the last couple of years has, just been crazy. And, that's one thing I love about working with you is that, and we talk offline, we talk on the phone or whatever, and we both have our complaints about this, that, and all kinds of stuff. But you're always positive, man. You really, truly are trying to figure out a way for everybody to go do all these crazy things you always talk about doing. So good job, man.
Thank you. Listen, I enjoy it. I love to travel. Before I got into the travel business, I always did a lot of traveling. And, like you, I was in the corporate world, so I did a lot of corporate travel and then took vacations. And, it became a passion of mine. And, now for the last 10 years, we've been able to make a lot of people's dreams come true and have a really, really good time. And like you said before, Danny, when we go away, and I do a lot of groups, you saw us. We were out on a cruise a few weeks ago. Everybody's on their own. Do your own thing. Have a great time. It's your vacation, and And if when you come back to the hotel, you'll find at least one or two of us at the bar.
Yeah,
So,
Of course you will.
that's that's our meeting place. So, and I tell everybody that when we go away, have a good time. Have a good time.
And this is a rare time to go on a cruise right now because it's almost like you got the whole boat to yourself. They're doing about half capacity, right? Which is fantastic. Think about that for just a minute. It's not a bad thing that it's half capacity.
No,
it's a
not at
good
all.
thing. If we were still living like we were in 2019 or whatever, it'd be so jam-packed in there and people around the pool and all this stuff and all this craziness. Right now is the best time to be on a cruise. Think about that for just a second.
Absolutely. Now, I just got back. It was a 9-day cruise. The ship holds 4,000 people. So that means they could sell 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
There were 1,512 people on the ship.
Oh, wow. That's
That was
nothing.
a nice
Nice.
cruise.
Nice.
It was like we had our own private yacht.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like how a cruise really should be. You better get out there and book these cruises while you can because, eventually people are all going to come back because there's a lot of people. That's all they do is
yeah.
go on cruises.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of cruises out there.
Yeah.
And the good news is that they're going to keep it at the 50% capacity probably through 2022 and start to slowly ramp up in the first quarter of 23. That's the news I got from the last Zoom meeting I was on with all the cruise line people. But, it's good. I had a bunch of pictures. I put pictures up the other day of us in the buffet for breakfast, and there was 12 of us having breakfast, and then the rest of the buffet was empty, and there was a table of 2.
Oh,
That was
nice. Nice.
That was it.
Well, and this other thing you got going on real quick, tell us a little bit about the charity that you got going on with the Tunnel of Towers. Is that what it is?
It's the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. They're out of New York, and they started because of 9/11. And as I explained on Wednesday night, it goes far beyond 9/11. It supports all of our military, all of our first responders. Somebody gets killed in the line of duty. They pay off their mortgages. They start college funds. They develop smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans. So it's a far-reaching program. A lot of people think it was just all about 9/11, and it's not. So we're sponsoring a cruise out of New York on the Norwegian Breakaway, going to New England in Canada, August 28th to September 4th. And the proceeds of that cruise will be going to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. So it's something we've been working on for 2 years, Danny. COVID got in between us, and then, of course, we had to work with their attorneys and make sure everything was right. It's not something that they normally do, work with an outside company, because they do a lot of their own fundraising. But, they checked us out, and they made sure that everything was good, and we were happy to take it on because it's been something close to my wife and myself, our hearts, and we really wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And we pushed hard for 2 years, so...
Well, there you go. I mean, it's all for a good cause. Get in there and start booking this. Now, how long is it before this one is, before it sells and people can't get this deal?
Well, that's August 28th. Who knows when? It might sell out before. Final payment is due in June, but we could be sold out way before that because, like you said before, everybody wants to go. There's a lot of diehard cruisers out there, so. If you're interested, call me. I'll give you all the information. There's a ton of different cabins available. We would love to have you. And I will have a good time. I know we'll have a good time. This is one of the things we love to do is we love to do the fundraising cruises. We've done them for Elks Clubs. We've done them for some social groups at some of the churches. It's a great way to get all your members involved in something and build some camaraderie. And have a good time and raise some money for your organization. So if anybody's out there and they belong to a group like that, an Elks, a Lions, a Parrothead Club, whatever, and you want to do something to raise money and have a good time, this is really a good thing to do.
That's great, man. And like I said, I know it's extremely important to you, so I want to make sure that we got that out there as well. So again, man, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to being in Jamaica with you. And what we're going to do, we're planning on going to Ireland in 2023, right? So I was talking about how cool. I was talking with Flaz and them the other day, and how cool this is. Well, let's just go to Jamaica, get with Joe, and plan our trip to Ireland. So
yes.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that, and not it's a working thing for you but we're all going to be together, and then we can have a conversation about it. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Absolutely. I spoke to Larice the other night. That's what she said. We're going to meet at the bar one day. I said, well, that's a great place to meet.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure we'll get a lot done that day. By the end of the day, you'll have us going to Japan and everywhere else. We'll be all over the world. Wait a minute, what did I just sign up for? The next morning, yeah. But yeah, you'll be like, yeah, Larice says it's okay. Oh, did she now?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We're going to let you fly. You got anything else before we go? Well, where can everybody go?
I'm good.
All right. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the travel tab up at the top there for anything to do with the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. And, of course, that is a landing page. You click on that, and it'll take you right over to all the other events Joe's got going on. And make sure you check it out and go out and have some fun, man. That's what it's all about, right?
That's right.
All right, brother. We're going to let you fly, man. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, man.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
All right, brother. Get on the bandwagon with JBL Legends Travel. Take it easy, brother.
Bye-bye.